in my optimal health group. People signing up to the mailing list, and we have questions going out talking about what can I actually help with when it comes to your health, and what is the thing you need support with. And one of the recurring things that comes up is motivation, is drive, is that determination to allow you to push forward and keep on track with your goals. So, what actually is the secret? How do you keep motivated? How do you keep that motivation up, even when you're tired, when you're low on energy, when you really can't be bothered? Because I'd be lying if I said that I'm motivated 100% of the time to go to the gym, to go out on my runs, to go out on the bike, or even to eat healthy. So, how do I still move forward with my health? Because motivation is more than just moving forward in the gym, than lifting heavier weights and these things. They're the things we look at to improve our health. But is that really the foundation that we need to look at? The first thing I say with motivation is don't be too harsh on yourself. A lot of people, we are high achievers, we are driven individuals, and we're successful in certain areas of our life. But as a result, that hustle has usually pushed our health to the side, and it's stopped us in our tracks. And then we look back and we think, geez, there's some weight to lose. I feel knackered. I feel so tired. I'm waking during the night. All these things just pile up on ourselves. And then we get marketed this hard training plan. We give you this big dopamine release, and you pay for it. And you think, great, I'm going to do 4 or 5 sessions a week. I'm then going to go keto, go vegan, or whatever the in diet is this week. Something which just isn't realistic. And whilst it is not sexy to do it, the key to staying motivated, the biggest number one tip I would say to people is do the minimum. Do the minimum that you can do to allow yourself to move forward. If that is just going for walks at first, then go for daily walks. If it is just going to the gym twice and doing an upper body and a lower body workout, go twice for 30 minutes. If it is once and you do a whole body workout, go once. Get some movement in elsewhere. It doesn't have to be this beast mode, hustle mentality going. Now, it's not something to write home about, but I guarantee you will start to get wins. And if you go twice a week, a couple of weeks, eventually you'll add in a third time. If you're going for 20, 30 minutes, eventually you'll go for 40 minutes because you're there. You may as well do an extra 10 minutes on the rower, on the elliptical, on the treadmill, or whatever it is. And one of the things that I notice a lot of people do is we put this big focus on exercise. We put this big focus on things that add to our schedule, which is already busy enough, rather than building those foundations, staying hydrated, cutting down on processed sugar, looking at the amount of alcohol you're drinking and the mindset behind it to lower those stresses as to why am I drinking? Is it because I need the alcohol or because I want the alcohol? They're two separate things. So how can we focus on improving this? Well, first off, find your why. Why do you actually want to get in shape? I guarantee it's not just to lose 20 pounds. There's going to be something deeper than that. Is it to have your wife look at you the way she used to? Is it because you want to attract a member of the opposite sex or same sex? A partner, you want to have more attraction to partners? Is it because the energy that you have now isn't what it used to be, and now you're seeing it as your kids grow up? You're not able to run around with them like you used to. Is it that you're just waking through the night and you just don't feel as driven as you used to do? What is your actual why? Now, think forward. Just sit there and just think. If I make these small changes and they stack up over the course of a year and I actually do drop 20 pounds, what is my life actually going to look like when I get there? How am I going to feel? How am I going to wake up? How is my partner going to look at me? How are my kids going to look at me? How are my workmates going to look at me? How is my business going to be? All these different things. What car am I going to drive? Is it going to be an improved car? Am I going to be earning more? How are you actually going to feel if you make these small changes consistently over the course of the next year? And really get into that position. Really find why you want to do this. And that really can help with motivation, especially when you feel low, when you feel like there's no drive, there's no determination. Because so many people do the most draining thing. As I've said, they do everything at once and then fall off. And it actually gives them an excuse because they can't go to the gym 5 days a week. They can't do this really strict diet. They can't cut out alcohol completely. All these things. So therefore, they make it okay to fail. It's okay because it wasn't realistic in the first place because you're too busy, right? But if we start doing the minimum, the brain can't make those excuses. So it can't then say, I can't do that and justify it. It's thinking, oh, actually, I can't make an excuse here. So I need to do it. So have a look at that. If you think about it as climbing a mountain, it can be very, very tiring to get a little way up and then fall all the way down to the beginning again. And then you got to climb that extra 300, 400, 500 foot to get back up there. So strap yourself in, get your crampons, dig them in, get your ice pick, smack it in, stop yourself from falling when you have that downward spiral by doing the minimum to allow you to move forward. We try and rush these things. And when we rush these things, we end up going back to square one, which means we have to start again. And every time we have to start again, it's draining. Trust me, I know, I've been there. Over and over again, you push yourself and you think, great, this is the time. And then you start back from square one and you think, oh, I'm back to where I began. So what is the minimum you can do to allow yourself to move forward? If you need help with this and you want to chat further and you want to jump on a call, simply drop me a message and let's get on a call and let's chat about it to see where you want to get with your health, where you want to move forward. And if it's something I can help you with, I will absolutely tell you. And let's build a plan to allow you to move forward with your health, to do the minimum, to look at what that actually feels like, to look at what that actually looks like, how you're going to be hydrated, how you're going to move and train, the food you're going to eat. Get accountable. These are the things that are going to help you more than anything else, rather than just smashing yourself and tiring yourself out even more. Any questions? Drop me a message. But also drop me a message if you want to chat and you want to get on a call or anything like that. Drop me a message.